everyone, my name is Courtney. I write under the pen names Lyra Parish, and I'm one half of the USA Today bestselling duo Kennedy Fox. And today is release day, and I wanted to come and make a video because that was one of my goals, was to document how I felt on release day. Because guys, every release day is different. The way that you feel when you release a book, every single one has been different for me. And I can't tell you the way that I felt releasing 8 books ago or 10 books ago, 15 books ago. I can't tell you that, and I don't have it documented. I don't have videos of that. I don't have anything that tells me the way that I felt the day of release. And so here we are. This is book number 27 for me. 27. Like, when I think about that, it feels so weird to say out loud. I don't know if y'all really know this about me, but I'm not a braggy person. I can talk about this stuff to y'all. The reality is that I am in a room by myself in my office here alone. My husband's not even home right now. I am literally alone in a room talking to a camera. And if any of you have met me in real life, you know that I'm not just gonna go out and just be like, oh, well, I've accomplished this and I've done this, this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Like, that's not the type of person that I am. It's actually really hard for me to talk about the things that I've accomplished in my literary life. I actually struggle with imposter syndrome probably more than anybody else I know. I don't know if that ever gets any easier. Imposter syndrome is so real. And maybe, you know, when I publish 30 books or 40 books or 50 books, it'll go away. But I kind of have a feeling that it's not gonna go away. Like, it's pretty much here to stay, 27 books, and sometimes I don't even feel like I wrote that many books. It's so weird. It's such a weird sensation. 27 books. Oh my God. Like, when I say it out loud, when I say 27 books out loud, to me, it's like I'm making it up. It's like, oh, that's just a random number I pulled from outer space. But the reality is that I really did write 27 books. And when I think back, the last 6.5 years of my life that I've been publishing, it's like, wow, okay, all the late nights, all the struggles, all the tears, all the laughter, all the friends that I've had and the friends that I've lost, and the personal internal battles that I've fought and that I've won, and, you know, the failures that I've had. Oh my God, like, I am so good at failing. I don't even know why I'm getting emotional. I need to reel it in just a second. Yes, I've released all these books. 19 of those are Kennedy Fox. And in October, we will be celebrating our 3-year publiversary together. That's huge. There are not a lot of people out there that can co-write together for that long, that can put up with each other's personalities for that long, and that is a huge accomplishment. 3 years writing with somebody that's just as stubborn as me. Like, literally, guys, I am hard-headed, I am stubborn, but I am highly motivated, and I will work myself to the bone. Brooke is the same way, and that's why we work so well together. When it comes to writing together, we're pretty much on the same page. To have somebody that you can work with and that you can be successful with is incredible. It's such a great feeling to know that we're both all in to make Kennedy Fox successful. And that's motivating to have a co-writer, to have somebody that you can't let down, because it's so easy to BS yourself. It is so easy to BS yourself, especially as an indie author, because you make the deadlines. You call all the shots. You are basically the ruler of your literary life. And if you don't feel like doing something, then there's nobody there to tell you that you have to do it. Your readers, but some authors don't even care about that. They're just like, whatever, I don't want to, so I'm not gonna. But when you have a writing partner, it's a lot different. It's totally different. Over the last 6.5 years, releasing 27 books just seems insane while holding a full-time job. Like, let's not forget that. It hasn't been easy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there are some times when I'm just so tired that I fall asleep sitting in the recliner with my laptop open, my fingers on the keys, and I am sitting straight up and I am totally asleep. And there are times when I get 3 or 4 hours sleep a night. I wake up, I go to work, I come home, and I do it all over again. And this career is not for the faint of heart. I feel like if you don't have drive as an indie author, you're not gonna make it. And I hate to be like that, because I'm that person that tells everybody that they can write a book. I know that some of y'all are gonna be like, you're an idiot. Not everybody can write a book. But I feel like anybody who wants to write a book can write a book. If you want to, if you already have that passion and that drive and that want to do it, and you commit to it, I think anyone can write a book. If you're just in it to make a quick dollar because you see, you know, the indie gold rush or whatever, I don't think you're going to make it. I think that you're going to burn out, that you're going to realize that it's a lot of work and it's a lot of late nights or early mornings, and it's not something that's going to be handed to you. This is really hard. People ask me, they're like, well, does releasing get easier? Does it get easier after that many? And I'm just like, no, it doesn't get easier. It kind of gets harder, but you adapt and you know what to expect, which makes a difference. And I think that when you publish that much, you kind of change as an individual. Different things have different meaning to you the further along that you get. A letter that somebody writes you where they tell you like that your book really helped them at a hard point in their life, like, that's the kind of things that you want your words to do. You want it to change somebody's life, change somebody's outlook. You want somebody to be able to escape into your world and lose themselves and like feel the character's emotions and maybe cry a little and laugh a little and, you know, just have a good time. And the further along that you get, I think more pressure that you put on yourself to produce that, to draw some sort of emotion from people. And Truly Yours, released today, and the response that we've gotten has been incredible. This book, guys, like, these books are Kennedy Fox brand, 100%, but they're a lot more emotional. There's things inside these books that, you know, take a toll on people. It's real life stuff. We talk about things that are very personal to people, things that mean something to people. It hits you on a deep level when you get those personal messages that says something like, you really understood what it feels like to be in that situation. Like, you nailed it. And that's what you want. I don't even know what we're ranked right now. Y'all know me, like, I don't read reviews. I'm one of those people who likes to just read the bad ones about 2 weeks out after release, just so I can see what people had issues with and take it into account, you know, for future books. But I haven't read any reviews unless Brooke has sent them to me, because I don't seek them out. But I've seen the messages, and I've seen the tags, and I've seen the posts, and I've responded back to a lot of people on Instagram and Facebook, and I've seen the Instagram stories, and it's just incredible how much our words have touched people. And that makes you feel really good inside. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it feels really good inside, and it kind of like chokes me up a little bit. Like, I know that my voice is like doing this thing, and it's because like I can feel my emotions bubbling when I talk about this. And I'm trying really hard not to cry, because I do that for some reason on release day, and I don't know why. It's just a really, like, emotional day. Like, it's like happy tears. Like, I'm not like upset. Like, I'm just so happy that people are reading our books and just really enjoy them. And you know, after 27 books, that's pretty much all that you could ever wish for, is for people to continue on the journey with you. Because guys, like, there's not an end to this. Like, people talk about publishing and, you know, oh, well, when I make this list, like, that's gonna be when I'm successful. Like, when I make USA Today, that means I'm a successful indie author. Or, you know, when I make top 100 on Amazon, that means I've really made it. And yeah, you temporarily made it. I don't think that success with bestseller lists or sales or whatever is something that's just gonna continue on forever. And maybe that's me not taking things for granted. It might be, because I never think that the next book that we release is gonna do well. I never set an expectation that we're gonna sell X amount of copies. I don't do that, because I don't ever want to be the type of author who just has this expectation that people are gonna buy my work. I want to make sure that when I release something, it's the best possible thing that I can produce at that point in my life, considering where I am with my craft and my career. And the only goal is that people will read it. Like, I think when you focus so heavily on money and you focus so heavily on, oh, I need to sell 5,000 copies or this release is just trash, like, that's when the numbers start to really affect you. And we have had some fantastic releases, over 7,000 copies in a week. And we have had some bad releases. Kindle Unlimited, horrible. Kindle Unlimited, I should do a video called Kindle Unlimited Almost Killed My Career. That's what I should call it, because that's the reality with Kindle Unlimited. And I know that I have talked about it so much that many of you are probably like, Courtney, seriously, like, stop being a KU hater. But literally, Kindle Unlimited almost killed Kennedy Fox. I'm not kidding. Like, we struggled so hard being in that program, and I don't know why we thought that was a good idea. Because as soon as we pulled our books, guys, like, we have 20 times our sales. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Go look on iBooks right now underneath romance and see what's ranked there. We have several books ranked top 25 under romance. That blows my mind. That makes me think of all those months that we were in Kindle Unlimited, those people who wanted to read our work, they couldn't. And that's because we thought Kindle Unlimited was gonna be some great thing, and it wasn't. We had so many bad releases in that program. And Truly Yours, getting back on topic, is a book that we have told people for months that it is not going into Kindle Unlimited. And today has been incredible. It's been so humbling. I'm so grateful for every single person who has bought our book, messaged us, shared our stuff. Like, you've made it a great day. You've made it a great day for us. A great week. I mean, it's been so awesome. I just want to say that today has been great. And I really don't even have any words to really explain how I feel. Like, I'm very happy inside. I'm very grateful, and I'm kind of overwhelmed with all the support. And not overwhelmed in a bad way, but just like, my emotions, they don't know what to do because it's so much. I've had like a horrible August. I knew that if I could make it through this release that I would be okay. And here it is. I literally did not think that there was a light at the end of the tunnel. I literally did not. Like, my August, guys. And to see this book out in the world and to have people respond to it the way that they have makes me so happy. Because leading up to it, I knew that I would get it done. because I couldn't let my partner down. But there were times when I was like, am I going to be the person to ruin this release? Am I going to be the person to not make my goals? There was one week where I literally wrote almost 30,000 words. I'm not kidding. And I worked. I wrote 10,000 words on a Saturday, and then I wrote words on a Sunday and a Monday and a Tuesday and a Wednesday until I finished. And that was so hard for me because I was literally in a very vulnerable state in my life. And I'm like, yes, I am emotional, but that's because so much has happened. And this is the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, this book releasing showed me how strong of a person I really am. And that I can be pushed to my very, very, very limit with everything that I'm doing, and I can still pull through. And that, like, sometimes I'm like, how did I even do that? How was I capable of doing that? And that's because if you're passionate about something, and if you love something as much as I love writing books, then you make it happen. And there's so many people that are like, how do you work full-time and publish so much? And it's because I literally love everything that I do in my literary life. Some things are annoying, I'm not gonna lie. But I literally love escaping into another world. I literally love writing. It's something that fulfills me on such a deep level that I want everybody to write books. I'm like, this changed my life. This changed my life so much. And I'm just so grateful that I get to do this. And I'm so grateful that y'all are here with me on YouTube and y'all listen to me ramble about this stuff. And I don't know why I'm so emotional. Actually, I do know why I'm so emotional. It's because my August was hell. It was horrible. And it's just proof that nothing is forever. Like, if you're in that horrible place in your life, like, you can work through it and you can make it through it. And sometimes you have to dig yourself up out of the grave. And I was there. I was at rock bottom. I was there. And now I'm not. I'm so much better. I went on vacation. You know, everything is so much better. And you just have to push through. You have to push through the hard stuff. You have to push through the mental stuff. You have to push through all of it. I did. And I'm here to say that I'm just so thankful. And I appreciate you all so much. So much. Like, my YouTube family, my Facebook family, my somewhat Twitter family. Y'all know I suck at Twitter. My Instagram family, my Kennedy Fox family. I just adore y'all so much. And I appreciate y'all so much. Like, you don't even know. You don't even know. Like, I can't even describe to you how much I appreciate you. I just can't say thank you enough. This release was incredible. When I woke up today, it was number 12 overall in the iBooks store. I don't even know what it's ranked on Amazon because y'all know that crap is skewed so bad because of Kindle Unlimited. But I'm just thankful people have read it and enjoy it and love it because it was a really hard time in my life. I made it through and the book is great and it's done. And we're moving on to the next one. We have a release in November. And then guys, listen to this. It's crazy. I know it's crazy. I know that some of y'all's eyes are going to be bugging out when I tell y'all this. But we have a release in November. We have a release in January, February, March, April, May, June. Not kidding. No release in July. No release in August. And then there's a release in September, October, and November. Next year is going to be busy and I have to make sure that I stay on schedule and that we get ahead before January because yes, there's a lot of books releasing, but y'all know that we're constantly writing. So I imagine like 3 of those books will be written before next year. So we're not like writing a book per month and publishing. We have that stuff stacked up and ready to go before we publish it. It's getting ahead. which I should probably make a video on. Release day has been amazing. I appreciate you all so much. I'm so glad that you're here. Like, subscribe, do all the stuff the YouTubers tell you to, and I hope you have an amazing, awesome week. You write all the words, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye guys!